mentioning legendary fighters wanting to train people, Pernell Whitaker on Friday Night Fights
mentioned Judah
was saying that he definitely wanted to get in contact with Judah about getting in his corner and everything.
I think it'd be great, and I do want to say that anyhow, even if Whitaker doesn't get in Judah's corner, I am all for Zab leaving Yoel Judah, not because Yoel's bad or anything, just he's ineffective at this point for Zab. I think he's ineffective. I think another trainer would do Zab some good, just to have a fresh voice in his corner.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not saying anything bad about Yoel.
Yeah.
Great trainer, he's taken Zab this far.
One thing you do have to say good about Yoel is that he never bullshits around.
He doesn't BS, but what he does do is he yells every single word.
Every round.
And he throws a lot of punches.
And he's going to hit him one day.
He needs to settle down, and it's good. It's because that's where one big place where he's very ineffective. If you yell every single time,
round, it's not going to seem more important in some rounds, between some rounds, than it does in others.
If all you ever do is yell,
absolutely,
it's not effective.
Yeah.
Because his most effective thing, if he really wanted to get Zab's attention in the fight, if he's going to yell, that's fine. Okay, when you're serious, bring your pitch down. He couldn't get any louder. He was yelling as loud as he could to Zab, and as fast as he could. If he would have said, "Okay, Zab," and slow down his speech and talk calmly to him, Zab would have heard something totally different that he never hears, and he would have been like, "Oh shit, maybe I need to listen," and would have paid attention more. Plus, I mean, it's hard enough anyhow for a fighter
pay attention to that in a fight,
of course. But anyhow, I think it would only be positive. I don't think it's going to hurt Zab at this point in his career. I think it would only be good if he gets another trainer. And I'm all for it if he does. And Pernell Whitaker, who better than someone that had all the comparisons made? And someone that Zab Judah idolizes, thinks so highly of.
Yeah, one of his 3 idols in boxing, him, Tyson.
And who better than a Hall of Famer to have in your corner?
Absolutely. One of the best fighters ever. So, southpaw, speedy, everything. Judah had everything that Whitaker had, only more power when he came in. Had the head movement and everything.
And less coke addiction.
Yeah.
Whitaker
looks off of that now.
Hope he's completely clean.
He's dedicating himself to training. Also trains Calvin Brock, so that's good. Keeping himself busy. So good for him.
Absolutely.
Getting off that crap. Yeah.
And trains Zab Judah. Yes. Okay. Also,
or at least get in the corner. Advice, whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah. Luis Collazo, he's coming back around October, November. He had a hand injury against Sugar Shane Mosley, had the surgery to repair it or whatever, and coming back October, November, possibly against Chambray Mitchell. Mitchell and him, through the press, have been having words. Yeah. Collazo says he'll retire Mitchell. He said he'll send Mitchell back to 140. Mitchell said he can't make 140 anymore. Collazo said, well, I guess I'll send him into retirement then.
Absolutely.
Great line. Could be a very interesting fight.
I have to go with Collazo.
Absolutely. At this point in Mitchell's career, just Mitchell should retire. I don't know why he's sticking around at this point.
No, it's not going to work. Not going to happen for him.
I mean,
this probably would be his last fight because he should lose this.
If you've got to get an even number win or something, fight someone you can beat.
Yeah,
and get out of there.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat Collazo at this point. I really don't think.
Like Gaddy, fight Gaddy.
There you go. Don't say it too much. Gaddy might. Anyhow, I don't know. Marco Antonio Barrera still has a couple fights with Golden Boy, according to Oscar De La Hoya. And the Golden Boy himself said he thinks Barrera will re-sign after those 2 fights. Well, he said this week sometime or in the next week or 2 they're supposed to talk with Barrera, see what fights he's interested in, get something made. Yeah. And we look forward to seeing you back in the ring real soon, Barrera. Larry Merchant's still with HBO part-time, as you know, I'm sure.
Yes,
He's sharing duties with Max for the next couple years. They're apparently he's going to be on half as many HBO championship boxings.
Yeah, but now he's on Boxing After Dark also.
Apparently, supposedly halfway on those.
So it's the same amount.
And he really sucks at the announcing.
Yeah, and there sucks other things too.
He's very good at sucking, from what I've heard. But
that's the Klitschko's.
True. He was horrible on that card the other night. He was talking a lot more on the Boxing After Dark thing. It's horrible. Get rid of him.
Yes.
I'll be glad when these 2 years are up. They better not renew him again.
It was supposed to happen this time. And,
yep. Thanks a lot for nothing.
Yeah, for getting our hopes up, for one thing.
Oh, they did this completely in response to us. I guarantee you they did it
Wouldn't be
completely
surprised.
to spite boxing for real.
Yep. That's how hated we are.
Yep.
That's how known we are.
So you know what? Larry Birch is the best announcer ever.
So
keep him forever. Do not get rid of him by this Saturday.
Actually, just let him be on the broadcast by himself with no other.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. He wouldn't know what to do without anyone to react to. But anyhow, yeah, screw him. Joe Messi, still wanting the Ramen fight. He said he's getting another fight, then thinks he's going to get Ramen on HBO. I don't think so. I don't think you'll be on HBO after one more fight. I think you got a little further to go before you're back on HBO.
Definitely, and so does Ramen.
Certainly. But, anyhow, yeah. Julio Cesar Garcia, getting back to him. He's calling out the best at 147. Wants Cotto, Uma, Berto, Margarito Williams winner, Mayweather. Yep, he's calling them all out.
Yeah.
He's pretty young. Really young.
Yep, definitely. He's got some time to develop still.
He still needs to develop before fighting some of these guys.
Yep, he's only 20, 21, and 40 fights under him now.
Yep.
Tons of knockouts.
Didn't have much of an amateur career, obviously.
No.
So, yeah, but, he's like a poor man's Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Because he doesn't have all this backing that they have.
Yeah.
That Chavez Jr. has. At the same time, he probably doesn't have the pressure that Chavez Jr. has.
Of course.
So there's that. And yeah, don't be surprised if those two at some point end up fighting.
Absolutely. And they're both skinny.
Yep, they're both filling
both
up.
Both young, too. Yeah.
Cesar Garcia did jump up in weight quite a bit there at one point. Like 2 or 3 weight classes, but yeah, overnight. Calvin Brock wants a title shot versus Bragimov. Bragimov will probably go for that. Who knows?
Hopefully Brock can beat that brother too. And he'll be 2-0 against the Bragimov brothers.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get some of these titles unified, and then that way Brock or whoever can pick up multiple titles in one fell swoop. But